Hi guys, so today I'll be doing a book review. It's my first one, so if there's anything that you dislike, you want me to add, take out, something like that, just leave that in the comments and I'll fix it for the next one. But the book I'm doing a review on today is Fracture. It is by Miranda. It's a relatively short read. It's 262 pages, I do believe. So I will read you the description. By the time Delaney Maxwell was pulled from a Maine lake's icy waters by her best friend, Decker Phillips, her heart has stopped beating. Her brain has stopped working. She was dead. But somehow Delaney survived. Despite the brain scans that show irreparable damage, everyone wants Delaney to be fine. But she knows she's far from normal. Pulled by strange sensations she can't control or explain, Delaney now finds herself drawn to the dying, and when she meets Troy Varga, a boy who recently emerged from a coma with the same abilities, she is relieved to share this strange new existence. Unsure if her altered brain is predicting death or causing it, Delaney must figure out if their gift is a miracle, a freak of nature, or something else much more frightening. Overall, I kind of, it was a really good book. It was kind of short for my liking, but there was plenty of action to keep you interested. First is her drowning, and then, getting over it and stuff. You figure out what happens pretty early on in the book, I'd say within the first chapter or two. The first couple pages are her waking up in the hospital and trying to comprehend what has happened, and then after that it goes into her remembering what happened and being filled in on things that happened after she had died before Decker brought her back. But I picked this book off the shelf. I hadn't watched any reviews on it, so I wasn't really sure about it, but it has a very attractive cover, I guess you could say. I mean, this is shiny, it's in fancy letters, and you have her face and then the snow, and it's just overall a very attractive book. And right here, if you can see that on the top, it says a lot can happen in 11 minutes. That kind of drew me in. I wasn't really sure what they meant by that. And when you flip it over on the back of the book, there's a paragraph, or two I guess you could say, and it's about Delaney, so I'll just read that here. A lot can happen in 11 minutes. Decker can run 2 miles easily in 11 minutes. I once wrote an English essay in 10, no lie. And God knows Carson Levine can talk a girl out of her clothes in half that time. 11 minutes might as well be eternity underwater. It only takes 3 minutes without air for loss of consciousness. Permanent brain damage begins at 4. And then, when the oxygen runs out, full cardiac arrest occurs. Death is possible at 5 minutes, probable at 7, definite at 10. Decker pulled me out at 11. So just by reading that, it drew me into the book. I wanted to know more about Delaney and Decker, and also this Carson, who can talk a girl out of her clothes in less time, which is sort of weird, but whatever. It was very interesting. I mean, she did good with the details and the overall experience of everything. She really made you feel like you were there. And she also sets up the characters really well, I guess you could say. She describes them well. It's easy to picture them. When you're first meeting a character, she also makes that easy to understand and picture that character. Oh, what else can I say about this book? I've heard some bad reviews about it. I'm not really sure why. I thought it was interesting. It's short, but it's not rushed, I guess you could say. Overall, I would say I'd probably give this book a 7 out of 10. It was good enough for me to read more than once, but it just doesn't have that wow factor, I guess. I read more of the paranormal type books, but this is very realistic. It kind of puts you in Delaney's shoes. Like, you want her to do one thing, you just want her to ignore it because people think she's a freak if, she follows this pull. Because it begins as like an itch in her brain and like a low humming, and then it starts spreading throughout her body until she just can't control it. She just has to go to that person. but a lot of times there's someone else already there and she can't really explain, you know, why she's there, how she knows what's going on, that sort of thing. But I thought it was a very good book overall. I personally would definitely recommend this book to someone else. Most of my friends read odd paranormal books or just don't read at all. But if you're thinking about buying this book or, you know, renting it or borrowing it or something like that, I would definitely give it a chance. It's a very realistic book. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it could happen to just about everyone. I mean, I live where lakes freeze over and stuff, so, I mean, it could happen to me someday. And it's really interesting. I've already said that, but I'll say it again. I really liked it. I have read it about 2 or 3 times. Definitely, I said what, 7 out of 10? I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I would recommend this book, and I will be looking to see what else Megan Miranda writes, just because she did do so well with this. But yeah, you know, if you're looking to get this book, or, you know, just read it. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you're into, if it's weird stuff or sci-fi or anything like that. I would definitely give this book a try. So that's it for this book review. I'm sorry if it was a little sketchy. I've never done one before, so you know, if there's anything you don't like, anything you do like, you know, just leave it in the comments. Try not to be mean about it. I usually don't shoot videos with me in them. So yeah, and if you guys have any, you know, requests on books you would like me to read and do a review, you can also leave that in the comments. So thanks for watching. Bye.